In the space of 3 turns, I've bought 7 bombers and 1 fighter. Do you think that's enough? It might be enough. I realize I haven't unlocked military science yet. I was going to buy myself some armies. Let's do that quickly first, and then we'll go for rocketry. But yeah, I think next turn we should be ready to go. All my spies arrived just in time. All right, I think we're ready to go. Hungary. Oh, you've decided you like me now, do you? No, you don't get to decide that. See if my military ally wants in on this one. She doesn't. I could bribe, in theory, but I'm assuming that in a sort of multiplayer-esque game, you probably couldn't get away with this, so we'll leave it right now, and I'll just declare the Golden Age War. 50 grievances against us. I think it's... Have I got double grievances on me at the moment? No. Oh, it's denouncement and then grievances. Okay, that's fine. Right, well, I've got 7 bombers ready to go. 116 strength on my bomb strikes. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's just see. We're going to just take down this city to start with. I always think on the turn you declare war, you have to hit with what I would like to call overwhelming force. My cavalry. Does this count as a knight for the purposes of military science? I wonder. Yes, it does. There you go. City's mine in 1 turn. And then immediately I'm going to go have some walls. Oh, I love the letter. Then once per turn, I have my fighter to shoot cores and other powerful units like that. Otherwise, I'm just going straight in for Buddha. This is going to be painful. Oh, look how many trade routes I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can see in and around Hungarian lands. I'm going to lose a lot of them to pillaging, but what we might be able to do is actually bring a load of their units out by doing this, because they won't be able to help themselves. They'll come pillage them, and then we'll just bomb all the units that do come out. Although actually, they're too sensible. They have brought their units back to stop this happening. One thing that's also really good, Hungary has gone for trade routes to an extent. Like, there's at least a couple of commercial hubs and harbors and things, so this will help me. I'll tell you what, a military academy will help things quite considerably. Because now I can just produce units of a high quality that are going to come in and help me. Cavalry army? Sure. Why not? A unique unit cavalry army? Sure. Let's just keep going. Helena Rubinstein. Oh, no, Vatican. Do it. Caught myself. Well, this was the prize. The ultimate prize of this entire conquest. The capture of Buddha. And with it, 2 extra policy cards. Oh, yeah. And now I've got them, I have to decide what I'm going to put in them. And I'm going to look all confused and be like, I don't need them, even though this was the entire reason for me being here. I think I'm just going to go all in on money for the sake of it. Economic Union, 3 market. So we've got commercial hub, adjacency, and we've also got buildings inside commercial hubs giving me more gold. Go on, push it up. You know you want to push it up. 6,888. We're getting there. And the walls just get pushed up immediately because, of course, we can just pray them up. That's how this works. And we've even got a seawall. If anything, we're helping. I mean, at this point, it's a pretty trivial exercise. We're just taking city after city after city, and the world won't like this. There will be a point where grievances start to add up and I have to start doing some explaining. So why did you just disintegrate an ally next to you in like the space of a couple of turns? And I have to go, what? Me? No, I would never do that. No, this is just simply liberating cities. And in my head, I'm like, you attacked me, Hungary, right at the beginning of the game. This is totally your fault. There we go, there's the 3rd card, Alhambra. We're going to go resource management, which means I'm now getting another 4 aluminium per turn. J sequence for my spy. No, he got killed. And that was always going to happen. Also, in the meantime, Mohenjo-Daro, the city-state that was absolutely definitely stolen by Dido, it flipped. And I brought a small navy, and I've actually managed to liberate it. So, you never know. You never know. I might be able to go and get Kamasi back now. It is tempting to try. Oh, this is a big turn for me. We have 2 things, rocketry and globalization. Globalization makes my trade routes better because, you know, I need better trade routes. International Space Agency is huge for me. Let's put that in instead of Raj. But have a look at this. Have a look at my gold now. Almost 7,000. Oh, yes. The city is now up to almost 600 production. Maybe space projects is the way to go here. I can build... Hang on. Spaceport in 3 turns. This is a civ that's supposed to have poor production. That's all I'm saying. People underestimate Mali. Another city taken on the Incan border. This is a rubbish city. Keeping this free city will not cause any other grievances. I mean, it's not very good, but it does have some niter, so I'll keep it. As long as people know that I don't even care for it. I think at the rate I'm going to unlock stuff now, I probably should unlock the moon landing as quickly as possible. I also want to build a couple of broadcast centers here. I don't intend to use them, but at the moment, when you have this much gold, you might as well throw it at any single boost you can get. So there we go, there's a boost to satellites. We just took a turn off. My intrepid reporter has discovered that Phoenicia is no longer seeking a science victory. Well, Yongle was always the one doing that. Oh, Yongle has nanotech now. Okay. We might have to actually attack Yongle to stop them winning too quickly. And I've got enough aluminium to do it. If we bring like 10, 11 jet bombers over, we can probably give them a good scrap. I don't trust their city defenses. They're probably likely to put like a modern tank army together just as I attack, just to really boost this up. We'll see. See how it goes. There is satellites. Now on to nanotech. We're going to start picking up some cheap tech now. Ballistics, rifling, steel, refining, all of which has been boosted. However, plastics and combustion has not. Extract an artifact, build an oil well. Now, I actually can get an artifact with an archaeologist, which is literally just there. So there we go. We're planning ahead and build an oil well. We can't do until we found oil. So I'm going to unlock that first and give myself enough time to go and find one. I think I'm going to focus on engineers for a little while though. Got a huge economy. Just keep getting things like this. Korolev, just to rush a space project through later on. But these are not who I'm going for. I am going for the engineer later into the game. Von Braun. He'll give me 200% production towards space projects. That's pretty big. Either way, there's another Hungarian city. Second city, I'm going to leave Hungary alive, I think. I might leave them with that one city, just in case we do choose to go culture. But the problem with cultural victory is if we're going to do that, we're going to have to bring Yongle out the game. That's the only way we're going to get away with that one, because they have twice as many tourists as everybody else. So either way, we're taking on Yongle. I'll leave Hungary in. I'll leave Hungary on just on this one island. Another city. None of these really have anything for me after this point. Also, I could liberate that back. Oh, that would reduce the grievances I have, actually. Yeah, let's do that. There you go, Inca. You see? I'm being lovely. That was why we did this whole thing, was to liberate a city. Cough. And Levi Strauss. Oh, we're up to almost 500 points per turn. It's ridiculous. Gee, hang on. We're doing a little bit of a divergence. We'll go refining. Then I'm going to go for aircraft carriers. And then we're going to go for the space project. The reason for that is because I'm going to attack Yongle. I'm going to need a lot more space in the air. And I'm going to need aircraft carriers to get in. This is a really, really nice canal city, as is this one. They're even building San Fran. Oh, you know what? Yongle is playing an absolutely amazing game. Until I saw that. Whatever that is, I don't know. But I mean, this is really cool. There we go. Taken out. Spy has been removed. Thank you for all of your cities, Hungary. I leave them in a better place, I think. Much better place. They can give me loads of trade routes. What more do you need in life? Surgaburs everywhere. I want to upgrade my government. I am tempted to go synthetic technocracy, but I need robotics to do that in an efficient way. Let's just pick up environmentalism quickly. But now I have collective activism. Now that's a nice card. Sorry, free market. I like you, but I don't like you that much. Watch my culture. 1,379? It's not enough. It's never enough. 2,000. Nice. Spaceport is done in my super city as well, which means I can now go Earth satellite in one turn. Oh, go on then, if you insist. That appears to be Crater Lake, and this appears to be an amazing space dongle. Yes, we're up to space. We're going to launch a satellite, and the map has revealed. Oh, I got another relic. We can have a quick look and see how everyone is doing. So yeah, I'm the continental power on this particular continent now. Korea's doing well at the north. Inca is wedged between me and Canada is just sort of being Canada. On this continent, Portugal has a huge amount of space. They haven't utilized it yet, which is a little bit of a shame. Dido, the expansionist, has failed to expand. England's done better though. England has spread out a little bit and have started to colonize, as has the Ottomans. They really are starting to spread out now. Spain, Georgia's really cramped in. I probably didn't help with that one. Spain have actually done a better job of getting coast to coast. Again, Brussels. Spain, I'm coming in there in a sec. I insist, but 27 population Yongle City. Wow. Unfortunately, Angkor Wat appears to be underwater now. What did I say? Their strength has gone up just as I'm looking to go and attack them. Which spaceport do we think is being used? Hopefully not the one in their biggest city. It's in their capital, Beijing. Yeah, this is going to launch anytime soon, isn't it? That's a big old city. With an industrial zone? Yeah, Yeah, with an industrial zone and a coal power plant. Oh, that's going to be tough. Moon landing. 2 turns. We are boosting through. We are getting that. We're just taking our sweet time. Before I get steel, I'm just going to spend a ton going through and building walls in every single city. I don't need them, but it's a good use of this whilst I still can purchase them, especially because they are so cheap. But if I do want to get tourism later, I won't regret having all of this bonus tourism. Conservation means that all walls give you tourism, and it's like 2 turns worth, so it's really not a loss. There is steel, no more walls, environmentalism, up to 500 tourism. You know, there is a large part of me that's thinking I could easily spread tourism now. Yongle is getting 6 domestic tourists per turn. With 11 people, it means I'd have to put 1,200 tourism in each of them in order to keep up, and I'm almost doing that with the people that I'm trading with already. Yes, it is intriguing. Let's put online communities in, and I'll just make sure that I've got a trade route to everyone. We are still generating more trade routes now. There's always more trade routes. There's always more trade routes. Plastics boosted. I got the oil down. Turns out I have a lot of it everywhere. It's wonderful. The moon landing has occurred with a huge culture boost, which is totally useless when you have more culture than science like I do. It's like, yes, a 10,000 culture boost is good. There's only about 5 turns worth of culture. Never mind. It's all fun. We're just going up the culture tree. Now, next up is combined arms. But one thing that I am going to do is just make sure that in the information era, I have every single boost that money can buy. So for instance, 2 drones, 3 tanks. This is exactly the sort of thing that money can buy. So buy it, we shall. And I'm actually going to remember this time to actually move my units over via the airports, because I have airports and I never use them. Tank number 3. I mean, an army counts, right? It clearly counts. And then 1 drone, 2 drone means that we now have, I believe, every boost that's possible to get, apart from maybe nuclear power plant. But I haven't unlocked that yet. Okay, that's fine. So next turn we'll get Schrödinger. He'll give me 3 random Eurekas, and that should be all of the stuff that can only be boosted by spies and great people. So super efficient. I wonder how much uranium we got. Well, there's only 3 sources of it in my empire, which is slightly worrying considering how much empire I actually have. All of it is available, but is not improved. Never mind. So let's pick up Schrödinger, as mentioned before. Mary Leakey, Margaret Mead, Janaki will all get taken. Not a problem. But what I can do now is find a city with a seaport, which you think I would have made a few of, but clearly I haven't. Maybe over here? Oh, I haven't even built a shipyard or a seaport yet. Oh dear, terrible. Right, seaport is now in this city, which means I can now go for aircraft carrier armadas. We're going to have to wait until next turn. Is there any reason to have an armada over a regular aircraft carrier? No, not at all. It's basically just showboating at this point. Oh, in Ngazagamu. We found Ngazagamu. This is a priority for me. Suleiman, I think, is a different government. Oh yeah, so 3 envoys with containment and diplomatic league in gives me the city-state. Excellent. Now I can buy everything in even cheaper if there's an encampment in the city, which certain cities there are. Oh my goodness, yes. We've done it. We've got 60%, 20% from being Mali, and 15% from democracy. So I'm now buying units at 5% cost. Look at this tank army, 215 gold. Yes, I'm buying a few. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Totally pointless, but I'm doing it anyway. This is what I was talking about. Can we airlift? Yes, we can. All right, this is at least like part of where we need to go, and then we'll go from there. I know you're looking at campus, but let's get an encampment in on this city as quickly as we can. Oh, yes, an encampment and a seaport in the same city. That'd be amazing. All my alliances have expired again, so what I'm going to do is just check, because I think most of them are level 2 now. Yeah, they're all comfortably level 2, so if I declare war on any of these people, it's big trouble. Oh no, have we hit that point of the game where no one wants friendship? Yes, we have. All right, now Phoenicia's up for it. Phoenicia is up for it, but that's okay. God, all the alliances abandoning this city really hurts the production. Actually, no, I say that. It doesn't hurt the production at all. Yeah, I very rarely use airports, but this is actually relatively handy. I can dump them straight into the sea, you see, and then all the tanks end up making their way down south. So anyway, aircraft carrier armadas. They still only have 2 slots. It's totally pointless to do. It's just a flex. See if my theory works. Telecommunications, guidance systems, stealth tech, everything boosted. Oh, apart from nuclear fusion. Never mind. Biosphere is now unlocked. Helicopters. There's a lot of fun stuff. Listening space is now set up in Yongle. We are ready to assault. I think we're going to go full science and abandon tech culture. So let's go synthetic technocracy. I think this is probably the better government for me. Still sending out mighty, meaty trade routes. None of my friends want to be friends anymore, which is really annoying. I guess this is kind of what would happen in a multiplayer game. People know you're doing well and they're like, don't think so. Oh, I just realized that that's a lot of alliances. That is a lot of alliances. We will be going to war with Portugal, Spain, England, and Korea. Oh no. That's basically all of my trade routes. Yeah, if I just show you what's going on here. Look at the Portugal section. Look at the Korea section. The Spain section. Oh my lord, my gold would be decimated if I did that. Unless, is there a weak link? Is there somebody here that's not allied to anyone else? Yes, Spain. So if I declare war on Yongle, I declare war on all these people. But if I declare war on Spain, then Yongle gets called into the war and nobody else does. Oh, Ursa, you absolute genius. Yep, there we go. They got pulled in. You think your army can compare with my armada? Yeah, about that. Don't worry about that, Spain. It's all good. Now, I've actually got an airport right on their border, so I can just print as many units as I want and send them over. But actually, this is a good time to liberate Brussels, Nazca, Yerevan. Oh, we might have some fun here, you know? Especially because it's all one massive border. Yes. So Walls of Religion is still in. Research management is still in. Yeah, okay, right. My online communities, it's quite clear that's not going to be what I'm going for. So we're taking that off. We'll plop Economic Union in. My capital with its absolutely ridiculous production. Can you just pump out a spy in one turn? Oh, you better believe it can. Amazing. Now, unfortunately, bombers don't have the same discount, but I'm going to buy a couple more just to send them over. That hits my aluminium cap of 15. And what units would be useful in Spain, do we reckon? How easy would it be to take over a CAD? Not that tough. So, in anticipation of that, I'm actually going to build 2 mechanized infantry armies. These things will be able to scythe out 290 gold each. That's ridiculous. They'll be able to scythe out walls from under Spain before they can do anything about it. And here we go. The bombing commences. You can see we have 120 strength bombers, so +6 on intel. That's my spy and my merchant, and then +4 on Wars of Religion. So Wars of Religion, even at this late stage of the game, is giving me all of the additional strength I could ever need. And I'm just going to take out the walls one by one here with my insane bomber fleet. Look at them go. Yes. Yongle is all about speed, I believe. I'm pulling as much of their army out of their city walls as I can in one go. And as look, there's another source of aluminium here. We're just going to try and improve all the aluminium. Each source is another 3 bombers. You know what? Hungary, I'll let you have peace. I won't even ask for any money. Just straight peace deal. You can stay in the game if you want. That's fine. I might generate a few grievances with them, but that's okay. 82. Is that it? I think they're actually being knocked out from loyalty anyway. Yep, they're going in 5 turns. Oh, salute for Hungary. Goodbye, kind sir. It's a good thing I checked. Portugal will actually become my ally again. Thank goodness. Economic alliance, a little bit of a luxury trade. Beautiful. There we go. We've got some better trade routes now for a bit of production. Let's just have a quick look here. Mars colony, 3 turns. Really? I've got 546 production. That feels excessive. Like, this is what I mean. Helicopter being left out in the sea. Oh, what a shame. Synthetic technocracy. I'm going to have to put democratic legacy and probably republican legacy in to make sure we don't become unhappy. That means we can get aerospace contractors. I actually have at least 1 spaceport now, so that's worth 3 more aluminium per turn. I like any result that gives me 3 more bombers. Yes. God, this economy is just ridiculous. Campuses provide tourism? Sure. There's a lot of bombing going on in these turns. It's slow progress, but it's working well. I tell you what though. Oh, because I've got armadas, I can melee attack with aircraft carriers. Yes, this is exactly what they were designed to do. Get in there, Victor. Stop this city from falling away. Thank you. Oh my word, Yongle has actual jet fighters and battleship armadas. It's a fight. It's an actual fight. Oh, I'm so happy. Stealth tech. I'm just going to take a turn to upgrade all of my bombers. It's going to take a little while, but it's worth it. Bilbao, if you want to join my empire, and have you given me a trade route? No, but you've given me some more aluminium. Oh, you really shouldn't have. There's a lot of bombers being upgraded this round. And look at my crazy land army that's just appearing in Spain. Hello. Flight deck. Yeah, as I bash things with my aircraft carriers, which is a very strong tactic, they level up and I can put more planes on them. That's actually really helpful. Thank you, Shanghai. I'm just going to nibble into this city and take it. Hope you don't mind. Just having this much gold makes every turn so quick because you're just like, yes, I will do everything. I will buy it all. I will upgrade it all. There is nothing that won't be upgraded this turn because I don't even need the policy card in. That's the most ridiculous thing. Oh, I got actually attacked by a fighter there. The fighter took down loads of health on my jet bomber. It's so rare that you see the AI actually using Air Force. It's amazing. I love it. I'm not using Rem and Holiday. This is genuine Civ 6. This is raw Civ 6 AI. Oh, I've just spotted something. 3 turns on Mars Colony. Oh, I wonder if there's a play that I can make to stop that from happening. I mean, I just put Mars Colony in the air first. That shows you how much I've been catching up on my crazy science and gold. Still don't know where the project is. This is why Yongle has been absolutely bottlenecked here. Look at how many techs they've got to unlock to find the 4th project. They've probably done it already. No, they still haven't, but it would explain a lot. Oh, that's a mistake. There's a fighter and a battleship armada in a city that I can take with a melee attack. So, bam. At least the armada gets destroyed. The plane will just fly away somewhere happy. Doesn't stop it being quite funny, though. Oh, yeah. Sod it. Aircraft carriers coming in. Battering ram. Bam. That's what they're designed for, I promise. If you ever wanted to know how powerful jet bombers were, this powerful. Oof, Spain is not prepared. They do not have the defenses of Yongle. Not that Yongle is doing much to really stop me here. Well, I mean, there's not much they can do, to be fair. We can reduce the city walls to, is that 0? Yep, there you go. That one's dead. And now it's not the capital. It's what I always think is the capital. Oh, more aluminium. Yes. Momentum. Late game momentum. Who needs anything else? Manhattan Project is always a bit of a faff because it always has too much production needed for anything useful. No, I can do it in 2 turns. Oh, well. We might as well use it then. And my capital is never, ever going to run out of housing or amenities because of these engineers. Already up to 39 population. I reckon we can go higher than that. Yeah, I don't think Spain expected to have me attacking them like this. It is unfortunate for them, but not that unfortunate for me. Now, this is the thing. I am accumulating some grievances here, so if I go and liberate a couple of city-states here and there, the world is actually going to turn a blind eye to this conquest because they're going to see all of the liberations and go, oh, Ursa, my lord, you're such a force for good, you're so wonderful, oh, let's get Ursa involved in every conflict. And I'll sort of go, this is the correct answer, this is what I want you to see. Keep Barcelona, but liberate Wulin, first suzerain of the world. Wow, they were killed very early on. There's a good chance they're going to get killed immediately here, but never mind. Speaking of liberating, I think we'll bring Brussels back into the game as well. Aren't we just lovely? Everyone loves us. Everyone loves our liberation force. First suzerain again. What was this continent doing? Blimey. This is a big capture from China though, because it's got a spaceport. And you know what that means? Spaceports mean more bombers because I don't have enough. Also more aluminium. So that's more bombers as well. Is there an air force anywhere here? Where are they getting all of their planes from? Oh, back here. That's annoying. I wanted to be able to spawn them on the front line. We'll have to wait. With this one strike, we effectively stall Yongle's ability to go to space. Bam. Sorry, but yeah, we just bombed your rocket. That's the only reason we're here, really. And that's a bit awful to say, but it's true. This is a big capture of this city, because again, we're knocking the jet fighter off. They keep doing decent damage against me with their jet fighters. I'm not enjoying this. I'm having to keep my armor in little hidden pockets to stop it being shredded. I mean, one thing we can always do is just go into a city and buy a modern armor army for 1,200 gold. It's not even a Sugaba in this city. Oh no, there is. It was just really cheap. Oh. Right, this city finally built a campus. It took forever. Build a library, build a university, build a research lab, and then go down to Amundsen Scott, and we'll go over and immediately rush it. Because you know what my capital needed? And my trade city? Another 20% science and 10 production. I just didn't have enough production per turn. I don't know about you. I just feel like that was the case. So here we are. We're just making sure. Let's just see what this looks like now. Oh my lord, 621 production. Yes, please. This is an amazing chunk. Well, my quick Manhattan project is done. Shall we just do a one-turn nuclear device? Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, I love these trade routes. I just see there's a list of routes. You know what? Actually, we're beginning to get to the point where I'm running out of routes. Look as I put these down. Look, do you see? That's an internal route now. I guess I'm actually sorting it on production focus, so maybe there are more routes than I'm thinking. But yeah, 49 coming out of this one city. 628 production. Delicious. Another Spanish city falls to my glorious charge. And a quick little trip to Beijing. I'm not really bothering to pillage anywhere. I'm just taking the city's whole. Such is the Deity food bonus. I physically actually can't keep this city fed. It's impossible. Actually, I can build a lighthouse. Oh, we figured it out. Don't worry. All it needed was a lighthouse family. And after that, it could be lifted. This is a 27 population city. I already feel filthy for what I am about to do. I'm still leveling up my aircraft carriers by attacking just random units that Spain has left in the ocean. I am building Eiffel Tower. I could not tell you why. I just am. Sometimes you just have to go with your heart. An Eiffel Tower right in Antarctica on the southern pole, right next to the Amazon Scott Centre. Why would you not? It's just a beautiful thing. With the seawall around it as well. It's actually quite pretty. Oh, I'm going to skip a little bit of plane damage here and just grab the city with tanks in a reckless charge. Bam. It's still got 20 population even after all the carnage. Wow. Yeah, fair play. These cities they're falling well for me. Oh, this city has a Sugaba, which has a market. So let's just buy some stuff there. But more importantly, now we can build a hangar and an airport like so. And I can just build some more bombers here because I don't have enough bombers. I don't know if you agree with me, but I just feel like I don't have enough bombers. Not just a casual 549 merchant points last turn. Don't even worry about it. You know, one of my favorite cities in the game is Corona. Oh no, come on. Oh, I did that thing where it was going to move through a unit and it lied to me about where it was going. Don't do that. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. It's alright, don't worry. I've got spare modern armor. There's always spare modern armor if you look through it. I found that one behind the sofa. Longji taken. I just realized how much aluminium I've got coming in per turn now. I could get another 10 planes or so. 10 planes! So many! My success in this game is basically just ranked in how many planes I've got. I see no other good comparison metric. I'll tell you what that is. I just saw up there. That's Patala Palace. I could get a bigger government. An even bigger government. Oh, yeah, Hungary fell out the game. This is a great opportunity to liberate them back in because, again, the world will forgive all of the grievances I've picked up if I bring Hungary back into the game. I just realized, though, taking way more grievances against Yongle because, of course, the Golden Age War didn't work on them because they got pulled into the war. That's a little annoying. Never mind. All right, let's send some fun units in this direction as well. I've got a couple of spares. So I've just realized what I can do, right? Because I can buy things so cheaply. I'm going to see how many giant death robots I can produce in one game. I'm not even going to worry about uranium. I'm going to let the uranium deliberately run dry. This is just too good an idea. Too good an idea. So all I need to do is find a city that has not just a Sugaba, but also a fully constructed military academy, which is actually pretty difficult to do. No, but you find it eventually. Oh, and there you go. 1,200 gold. I really shouldn't have changed off democracy. I could have bought this even cheaper, but 1,200 gold for a giant death robot. I'm going to do that in any city that can afford them at 1,200. It's too good a deal. And we're going to run the biggest deficit of uranium you will ever see. Because it doesn't matter if we have a minus 20 penalty. Who minds if we have a minus 20 penalty to combat if every single unit is a giant death robot? It's just maths. You know? It's just maths. Can I build more? How many more can we build? Okay, that's enough for now. I've got so many. Madrid falls. And I have Colosseum now. I've always wanted that for my collection. And let's add Patala Palace into my government. Oh yeah, look at the size of this thing. It's beautiful. Chengdu falls. I like the huge mountain range behind this city. This is awesome. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is the worst warning sign we've seen all game. Not enough gold in treasury to purchase this. No, I've only got 9,000 coming in per turn. What am I going to do? Am I still invited to world congresses? Really? Okay, cool. Somehow I have the actual most points. So I'm going to vote for myself for leader. That's never going to be a problem. I'll vote for myself on that sort of loyalty penalty. I'll go for double writing. Yeah, and I'll just throw the rest of my votes at these two. I mean, I'm amazed that I still have Diplo favor. I guess we've done quite a lot of liberating, and I haven't yet got a massive malice because I've got plus 36 from suzerain. I think I might have stolen the wonder that gives you double from city-states a little earlier at some point. Not sure when. Okay, please be an easy out. Oh, smart materials. Yep, we can get that now. And then 5 techs till the booster projects. Come on. And we've got minus 27 uranium. All right, I'm going to send 2 giant death robots to go and liberate this city back to Hungary. The rest of them, you just make your way to the front line. I don't really mind how long it takes for you to get here. And I'm just going to keep building more. I want to see how big the negative penalty can get. It's almost a bit of a challenge for me. Yongle, well, down to 1 city on an island. And it is tempting to keep them there for all eternity. But I think I am going to go and finish the job. I'll tell you what, while they're working, while they're powered up, these giant death robots have some big damage in them. Kaboom! 2 strikes, and you're out. Not like sports ball at all. Yes, that's the name of the game, isn't it? That's a swing and an absence of hit. Can I please have Cristo Redentor in my collection as well? Thank you so much. I built Biosphere, by the way. This isn't my capital. I may have built it over a trading dome, but don't worry, I've got more routes making up for it. It's all good. But because I'm getting power from environmental energy from my cities and just generally, Biosphere should give me a lot of tourism. Seeing as we're about to knock Yongle out, I considered it just a possibility that a tourism victory might be faster. I don't know if it will be. Exoplanet Expedition, I tell you what, can't be bothered to wait for you. Oh, that's Eiffel. Oh yeah, I could have rushed Biosphere at any point. I totally forgot I had him. Never mind. I have no uranium. Let's see what the penalty is for attacking. At the moment, there is no penalty. Oh, cool. Well, that means I can just keep buying them. I can't. I've got 0 uranium, but oh, it's almost tempting. Yeah, suddenly we're up to 2,416 tourism, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm going to do a bit of changing over in a second. First of all, though, let's take Yongle out of the game. This massively lowers the threshold that I need to get to hit a culture victory. Goodbye. Goodbye. And now we change around just a little bit. All I need to do is put online communities back into my government. The world probably didn't like what I just did there, grievance-wise. Taking somebody out of the game? Yeah, 50. Oh, 50 grievances. Oh, no. Luckily for me, though, I saved up a few, but I'm going to pull back. So I've just pulled Nazca back into the game. I've taken out Toledo. That one's one for me. I get to keep that one. Actually, this is pretty good. How much? Only minus 15 on uranium. I've got 9 and I need 42. I love that. I didn't realize how powerful that was. Oh, I should do that more often. Just front load the giant death robots because clearly the game wants to give them to me. And Hungary's now back in the game as well, which gives me even less grievances. Wonderful. In fact, I could go and get Yerevan, but honestly, I'm just making peace with Spain right now. You want, you know what? Have 10,000 gold. Do something fun. Go treat yourself to something special. I'm actually curious to see what they're going to do with it. Like, all of their cities are just going to have amazing buildings popping up all over them. And now let's see how many people we can get trade routes to, whether they like it or not. That being the crucial one here. Apparently, I'm only going to win in 112 turns. I don't think I have as much culture as maybe I thought I did. Let's just continue sending my trade routes out. I reckon we can probably drag this down a little bit. So here we go. With all of the trade routes set up, victory in 13 turns from a tourist point of view. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Minus 20, minus 40, minus 20, minus 20. It's very tempting to go down a government. Biosphere means that I'm getting way more tourism just from owning all of these cities, so it's not worth it. And the projects are next tech. Industrial zones provide tourism. Cool. Woohoo! Never say I don't do anything for you lovely audience. I've just sat here for over an hour. But we've won. 3,510 score? Of course we do. Buildings constructed? A lot. Cities captured? A lot in a very short space of time. Look at that graph though. Cities founded. That is, I mean, Mali is such a wide civ. Amazingly fun. Districts? Most of those are Sugabas. We've got culture, which are I was doing very well once we took over all the city-states. Faith, again. Gold. Other people did have gold in this game, but I had it more. I was buying great people towards the end of the game there. Science. Whee! Actually, that is an accurate representation of my rocket. It was a very bumpy ride. Score. Yes, more score for me. Tasty. Religions founded. Good. Look how much later mine was. That's ridiculous. Units killed. Wasn't even me. Philip. Oh, Spain. Total warmonger, and Hungary as well. I behaved myself for large periods of that game. I was the early war leader, but for large periods of that game. Units lost. 1 unit all game. That's all I lost, and it was a scout. Almost the perfect run. Almost so clean and one is constructed. Quite a lot. It was the science victory we won in the end, and as you can see by the fact that we're now finishing about 500 projects a turn. That's right, we did eventually get Von Braun. I only got 1 charge of him out actually, so we were going to start rushing this even quicker. But let me just show you how dominant we are, right? We are beginning to knock everyone's Diplo favor into negatives, purely because of the size of our carbon recapture. We have now frozen, well, not frozen the world, but we've stopped it from getting any warmer, and we're now beginning to reverse it quite rapidly. Obviously science we won, but culture we were 9 turns off, and we're gaining about 30 to 40 I mean, it's ridiculous, 30 to 40 tourists every turn, and I haven't even bothered to put any offshore wind farms down. I mean, look how much space I've got. It easily would have been a thing. Domination, I hope you agree, would have been pretty easy, and I actually managed, while I was waiting, to liberate Taruga, a ridiculous Incan city that they settled and then lost the Cultural Alliance because they wouldn't, get it back. So I liberated that, and I gave Seville back to Spain by liberating that, and because of that, Spain now wants to be my friend, and so does Georgia, and everyone has just forgotten about all grievances. Like, even Spain only has 18 grievances with me now. It's just ridiculous. Even Elizabeth, who's denounced me all game, is suddenly like, yeah, sure, let's be friends. 47 population capital. Mani has been absolutely doing the Lord's work for me. We've got 4,600 gold, 819 production, 3,100 faith. In fact, I don't think I've even, look, I've got a supporter of Zoroastrianism and Judaism. So we could have actually made that faith a little bit higher. And most importantly, look how many giant death robots we've got. I barely got to use any of them, but I just wanted to test. Fun fact, if you buy tons and tons and tons, you only get a -15 uranium resource penalty. So it's worth having just as many as you can cram into an empire. So there we go. Apart from religious victory, which, let's be honest, no one can be bothered with, I had every victory type in my pocket. I was actually on 14 points there. Oh, and Statue of Liberty still around. Oh, okay, so I'm actually on 18 points. And I've got so much more favor, so we're going to win the next vote in 17 turns. I think we had every victory type, just one here. So there you go. 11,000 gold per turn. Mali with a 95% discount on gold purchasing. Ladies and gentlemen, I give that to you. This was meant to be a total show-off of Mali. You know that this game went totally wrong at the beginning. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. It was certainly an experience for me. It was turn 252 I got the victory, so it was actually quite late in the end. That's how much this start set me back. What was I on turn 100? Like barely anything. It was very bad. And I did stop settling as well. Like, I got Magnus all the way down here, and there's so much more space around me. If I just show you the settler lens, yeah, I could just put tons of cities down, and settlers only cost at the moment 3,000 gold. So I can buy 3 settlers every turn. Yeah, a game with much more potential for people with a lot more patience than me. These absolutely huge runs of Civ are made perfectly possible by you lovely supporters, because you give me lots and lots of support on YouTube to fight the algorithm. So if you could like this series and subscribe to the channel, put on your trousers to fight the shorts, and don't forget I do have channel supporter places in Ko-fi and Patreon if you are so kind to be tempted to peruse those wares. But until next series, thank you all, everybody. It's been a pleasure. See you all next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, I Love You Tombo, Flying Dutch Burbs. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!